Hi, and welcome to week 4. This week, we're going to be focusing on reimagining teaching and learning through translanguaging. To begin this week, you're going to be engaging with your course text. We've been steadily working our way through the book and looking at different examples of what it means to put a translanguaging pedagogy into practice. So this week, we're continuing to look at some of the case studies that are featured in the book with a focus on standards, content area literacy, and biliteracy. And for this week, I've gone through the book and also kind of pulled out some key ideas that I'm hoping you can kind of think about and focus on as you're engaging with the chapters, which you'll see below on the Brightspace page. So I look forward to hearing your reflections on the takeaways that you have from these chapters. In addition to the course text, we're going to be thinking again a little bit more deeply about what it means to bridge schools and multilingual communities. To do this, we're going to be watching a documentary called Tell Me How You Talk, which talks about a language awareness project that was conducted by 2 teachers who were working in Alsace, France, in a small village that had a very diverse, linguistically diverse community as one way to bring the community together and bring their students together. And you'll also get to meet Professor Christine Helot and some of her pre-service teachers, the students that she's working with, as they also think about this project and talk about what that means to them in their work with students. So those are the 2 main ways you'll be engaging with content. Additionally, we're going to be continuing to explore the 10 purposes for pedagogical translanguaging that I developed with Dr. Sarah Hessen. So last week we talked about purposes 1 through 5. This week we'll be looking at purposes 6 through 10. And I note on the page here that you're hopefully going to see some connection and overlap with the purposes that are outlined in the course text. We see clearly some connections, but hope that the 10 purposes will help you get some more specific ideas for how you might create these opportunities for students to bring their full linguistic repertoire into the classroom for really strategic and meaningful purposes. So as with last week, this week you'll be continuing your work on the translanguaging pedagogy portfolio, this time with the purposes 6 through 10 in mind. We'll be talking a little bit more about the translanguaging pedagogy portfolio in class during our synchronous class this week, but definitely feel free to review last week's content again if you want to review the structure of the project, look at the rubric for a sense for what this project entails. And then the final 2 pieces of this week will be the discussion board. So a chance again for you to reflect on your takeaways and respond to 2 or more of your classmates. And then you'll be doing your second article analysis, picking a new research article from the provided list as a way to deepen your understanding of translanguaging pedagogies. And I hope you find one that feels meaningful. You're, of course, always welcome to engage with what you find interesting. You're welcome to push back and critique pieces of it. But the goal really is to continue to give you different ways to continue to deepen your understanding of what translanguaging pedagogy is and what it could be, especially as you think about it in relation to your classroom. So with that, I leave you with the content for this week. I hope you enjoy diving into it, and I look forward to talking with you about it during our synchronous session and in the discussion board. Thanks.